Didik TV KPM.
Okay, some of you might wonder what's the meaning of gist. It's not something that we hear quite commonly. So I would like to ask our pupils. So what's the meaning of gist? Anybody?
Yeah. Would it be
Reading
Arif?
for gist means the main idea of a text.
So main idea of a text. That's correct. So when we read for gist, let's say if we have a piece of text, be it a novel, an article. So when we read for gist, we would like to find the main idea of the text. Okay. So for viewers at home, you can find this text in page 44 of Full Blast Plus 4. Okay, we have got a piece of text here. And as you could see, there's lots of words. There's paragraphs as well. And there's a title on top. So could anybody tell me what kind of text is this?
Me.
Yes, Zul?
Zul.
It's an article text.
Thank you, Zul. It's an article, and more specifically, it could be a magazine article. We can normally find this kind of text in magazines. Okay, and then over at the top, there's a few images over there. So could anybody tell me what it is?
A shopping mall maybe?
A shopping mall? Yeah, I would say it's close to that. It's you could see that there's racks, and then there's things inside the racks. So yeah, it could be in shopping malls. Okay, so now we are going to have a closer look at the text. This is the same text. It's just been typed so that everybody could see it more clearly. Okay, this is actually activity B, where pupils, you need to read the text quickly without paying attention to the missing sentences. So as you might have noticed, there are several blanked sentences, but don't worry, it won't affect the text at all. It would still be okay. Okay, and then after you have read, we need to identify the purpose of the text. Okay, for that, can we get our pupils to help us out? So
Sure. Who would like to try and read first?
Yep.
Do I see it? Okay. Zul,
Okay,
go
Zul.
ahead, Zul.
Yes. Beware. Retailers are tricking you into spending more money. Have you ever wandered into a shop with a list of few things only to come out with twice as much stuff? There's a reason for this, and they work. Smell is a common trick used to get shoppers spending. Most supermarkets now welcome customers with the smell of fresh bread or roast chicken to make you hungry, in which case you are much more likely to buy food. Imagine if you are starving. Many restaurants and fast food outlets use the same trick and send kitchen smells onto the street to attract more customers.
Okay, thank you, Zul. Next, for the next paragraphs, maybe Arif could do that.
More popular items are usually in the middle of aisles, so there you have to walk further past more products to reach them. Products that shops want to promote are placed at eye level or at the end of aisles to get maximum attention. Many companies pay shops to place their products there. Have you ever noticed that certain shelves in the shops look untidy, as if customers have been moving everything around? You may think that people would feel off by this, but retailers often make areas look untidy so that customers believe that they are looking at reduced price products or a very popular promotion.
Okay, thank you, Arif. So for the next parts, maybe we'll go back to Zul.
Shall we have you? Oh, Zul, I think your mic might be on mute. Yes, you can turn on your mic.
Even the way floors are designed can make you spend more. In many supermarkets, the tiles in aisles with expensive items are smaller so that it sounds as if your trolley is moving faster, which makes you slow down and spend more time in that area. Other shops remove windows so that you have less connection with the outside world and are more likely to spend more time shopping. If you can see that it's getting dark outside, You are more likely to take your time inside the shop.
Okay, thank you, Zul. For the next ones, maybe we can get Arif back.
Retailers will quickly go out of business if we walk straight in, but what we need, then walk straight out again. Similarly, in clothes shops, fitting rooms, and cash desks are usually far from the entrance. Shopping malls usually have complicated floor plans, so that it's easy to get in, but harder to find your way out. Also, separating escalators between floors means you have to walk around the mall to go up to another level. The more time you spend inside, the more money you are likely to spend. Don't let them get away with it.
Okay, thank you for that, Arif. So I guess that's been really eye-opening for some, the tricks that retailers use. Okay, so now you might wonder, how do we read for gist exactly? Well, I would suggest these 3 steps. The first one, you need to look at the title, if there's any, depending on the text. So guys, does our text have a title? Yes or no?
And who would like?
Yes?
Oh yes, I
So
guess
what's
then
the
no.
title?
Beware. Retailers are tricking you into spending more money.
Yep, that's the title of our text, beware. So there's a sense of, suspense over there.
Caution, right?
Yeah, of caution.
I agree.
Okay, so first look at the title. Second is for you to read the first and the last sentence of each paragraph. So you would have a clearer idea of the main ideas of each paragraph. And finally, as you go about reading, ask yourself this question. What is this paragraph talking about? Okay, so viewers at home, if you want to read for gist, these are the 3 suggested steps that you should definitely take. Okay, bearing that in mind, now we are going to get our pupils to try out the 3 steps that we mentioned just now. Okay, so now viewers at home, this is actually activity B, so we can do this together. The instruction: read the text quickly without paying attention to the missing sentences. What is the purpose of the text? Okay, so for the first paragraph, who would like to have a try? Who would like to have a go?
Me, teacher.
Yeah, sure, Arif.
For the first sentence is, have you ever wandered into a shop with Have you wandered into a shop with a list of a few things only to come out with twice as much stuff? And the last sentence is, and they work. So the main idea of the paragraph is the retailers want to make customers to buy stuff.
Okay, thank you, Arif.
That's interesting. So want to make customers
Yeah.
buy more stuff. Right. I think I've fallen into that trick before. Oh dear. And it says there, and they work. Yep. Definitely can agree to that.
Yes, they definitely work. Okay, so that's for the first paragraph. Now we are going to go to the second paragraph. Maybe Zul would like to take that?
The first sentence for the second paragraph is, math is a common trick used to get shoppers spending. The
Okay.
last sentence,
Mhm.
many restaurants and fast food outlets use the same trick and send kitchen smells onto the street to attract more customers. So the purpose of the text is, the text want to tell us that restaurants use the smell of food as the trick to attract customers.
Okay.
That is true.
Okay, thank you, Zul. Definitely, when we go past through restaurants, we would immediately feel hungry. So when we feel hungry, we feel like we want to buy stuff. Okay. The next one.
Shall we have Arif again?
Okay.
Okay, sure.
More popular items are usually in the middle of aisles, so that you have to walk further past more products to reach them. And the last sentence is, Many companies pay shops to place their products there. So the main purpose is the retailers want to put popular items at the middle to attract customers. So they will see that and buy it.
So
Thank
they're
you,
paying
Arif.
product popularity, or they're making certain products a bit more popular.
Yes. Yeah, and then the companies pay shops to place their product there. Okay, so the next one.
The first sentence is, have you ever noticed that certain shelves in shops look untidy as if customers have been moving everything around? The last sentence is, customers believe they are looking at reduced price products or a very popular promotion. So the purpose of this test is the retailers intends to make us believe that we are looking at a popular product.
Very
Okay.
interesting. I've always
Looking.
thought that when it looks untidy, it could mean the those servicing the outlet is a bit they might be a bit too busy. I never realized that it could be a trick
Me too.
for us to buy
Yeah,
products.
this is the first because when we look at something messy, we'll go like, maybe not that nice
Yep.
compared to the nicely arranged ones, but it's a trick apparently.
Yeah, interesting.
Okay, the next one.
Even the way floors are designed can make you spend more. The first sentence. And the last sentence is, if you can see that it's getting dark outside, you are more likely to take your time inside the shop. So the main purpose of this text is the retailers want customers to stay longer at the shop. So the customers will buy more items and spend more money.
Uh-huh.
That's truly interesting as well. So when you shop, make sure you find windows. Not just to window shop, but to also know the time at the moment that you're shopping.
Now that I think about it, yeah, we don't really see windows in shops, do we?
That is true. That is true.
Okay, and then the next one.
The first sentence is, retailers would quickly go out of business if we walk in straight in, bought what we needed, then walk straight out again. The last sentence is, the more time you spend inside, the more money you are likely to spend. So the purpose of the text is, the retailers wants us to spend more time in the shop.
Spending more time.
Yep, longer time spent in the shop means more money being spent. There's a lot of expenditure there, time and money.
Yes. Okay then. So thank you guys for identifying the first and the last sentence and also identifying the main ideas of each paragraph. Okay, now, this is your task, everyone, pupils. We have to identify the purpose of the text. But before we do this, Arif and Zul, could you just run us through the main points that you've mentioned just now, so that as we listen, we can look at the options and we'll make the right choice. Okay.
The main purpose of the text I got is, the restaurant use the smell of food as the trick to attract customers. Next, retailers intend to make us believe that we are looking at popular products. And lastly, the retailers wants us to spend more time in the shop.
Okay, thank you, Zul. What about you, Arif?
The main purpose of the text is the retailers want to make customers to buy stuff, and the retailers also want customers to stay longer at the shop.
Okay, thank you for summarizing your main ideas with us. Now, looking at the question that we have, what is the purpose of the text? There are 4 options, in which A, to advise people about how to make the most of their shopping trips. B, to inform people about the best places to shop. C, to advise people that they should be more careful when they are shopping. And D, to warn people of the dangers that are involved when shopping. Okay, so guys, pupils, which one do you choose? A, B, C, or D?
C.
C.
Both of you C. Okay,
Yes.
let's have a look.
Well done.
Well
Is that
done.
the correct answer, Miss
Yes,
Liyana?
that's definitely the correct answer. So we'll give them both 5 stars.
Didik TV KPM